Alam nyo ba yung feeling na parang may kulang? Yung parang may nawawala sa mundo ng Philippine showbiz na hindi natin ma-explain kung bakit sobrang bigat ng absence niya? For decades, nasanay tayo na every time bubuksan natin ang TV, every time pupunta tayo sa sinehan, nandun siya, the boy next door, the ultimate leading man, ang pambansang popoy ng buhay natin. We are talking, of course, about John Lloyd Cruz. Imagine mo to. You are at the very top of the mountain. Ikaw ang undisputed box office king. Lahat ng pelikula mo, blockbuster. Lahat ng teleserye mo, top rating. You have the fame, the money, the adoration of millions. Sabi nga nila, nasa iyo na ang lahat. But then one day, bigla ka na lang titigil. Bigla ka na lang mawawala. No grand farewell concert, no press release na sobrang haba. Just silence. And then, viral videos, dirty fingers, drunken nights, a total 180-degree turn from the wholesome image na inalagaan ng network for 20 years. Ang daming nagtatanong, anyari? Bakit siya umalis? Was it because of a girl? Was it burnout? O baka naman, he just wanted to find himself? Para maintindihan natin kung bakit siya umalis, kailangan muna nating intindihin kung gaano kabigat yung crown na suot niya. Before he was the intense, bearded artist we see today, he was Lloydie. Binalikan natin ang records. And guys, grabe yung stats niya. From 2007 to 2015, John Lloyd Cruz was practically the economy of star cinema. 5 beses siyang tinanghal na box office king ng GMMSF. Hindi lang once, hindi twice, kundi 5 times. Ibig sabihin, siya yung standard. Siya yung barometer ng success. Naalala niyo ba yung One More Chance noong 2007? That wasn't just a movie, that was a cultural reset. Yung character niya na si Popoy, it became the blueprint for the Filipino heartbroken male. Yung linyang, she had me at my worst, you had me at my best. That line haunted a generation. And because of that success, nakahon siya. The industry creates a box based on what sells. And John Lloyd sold heartache and kilig better than anyone else. Ang tawag dito ng mga insiders, he became a corporate asset. Hindi na siya tao, product na siya. Every year, kailangan may movie with Bea Alonzo o kaya with Sara Geronimo. Nakikita niyo yung pattern? Walang pahinga. It was hit after hit after hit. At sa showbiz, kapag wholesome ang image mo, may kapalit yan. Endorsements. According to industry experts, endorsements are the lifeblood of actors like John Lloyd. Pero may catch. Para makuha mo yung mga malalaking contracts na yan, yung mga shampoo, gamot, fast food, kailangan mong pumirma sa tinatawag na morality clause. Included sa mga contracts na to, yung pages and pages of rules saying you have to be a good boy. Bawal magwalwal in public, bawal masangkot sa scandal. You have to maintain the illusion that you are popoy in real life. Imagine living like that for 20 years. Imagine na bawat galaw mo, bawat suot mo, bawat sasabihin mo, kailangan approved ng management at ng advertisers. Parang nakasakay ka sa isang high-speed train na hindi pwedeng huminto. At ikaw yung driver, pero wala kang kontrol sa preno.
October 6, 2017, ABS-CBN released a statement that shocked the nation. ABS-CBN and John Lloyd Cruz have agreed for him to take an indefinite leave of absence to attend to personal matters. Indefinite. Walang date kung kailan babalik. Pero bago yung official announcement, may nangyari muna. Naalala nyo ba yung Cebu incident? Yung mga videos na kumalat online kung saan kasama niya si Ellen Adarna at mga kaibigan? Let's be real here. For the first time, nakita natin si John Lloyd na hindi si Popoy. He was drunk. He was flashing the dirty finger. He was having fun in a way that felt chaotic. Ang daming nagbash sa kanya noon. Sabi ng iba, sayang ang career. Sabi ng mga reports, maraming advertisers ang nag-pull out ng endorsements dahil nasira daw ang wholesome image niya. According to a source connected to these brands, strict ang criteria nila. Once you break the wholesome rule, you are out. Pero kung titignan natin ito ng mas malalim, was it really a breakdown? Or was it a breakthrough? Think about it. Kung nakakulong ka sa isang wholesome image for 2 decades at gusto mo nang kumawala pero ayaw pang payagan ng sistema dahil ikaw ang cash cow nila, what do? You burn the house down. By posting those photos, by acting out in public, John Lloyd effectively destroyed the product that was John Lloyd Cruz. Sinira niya yung image na binibenta ng network. Parang sinabi niya, ayaw niyo akong paalisin? Pues gagawin kong imposible para sa inyo na ibenta ako. It was an act of rebellion. It was a desperate cry for freedom. He needed to escape the machinery. At nahanap niya yung escape niyon sa Cebu, kasama si Ellen Adarna. This period was mysterious. Wala silang interviews, walang TV appearances. Puro paparazzi shots lang at IG stories. They traveled to Europe, they lived a quiet life. At dito nangyari ang isa sa pinakamahalagang event sa buhay niya, ang pagiging ama. June 2018,
Ipinanganak si Elias Modesto.
this changed everything for him. Fatherhood gave him a new purpose. Kahit naghiwalay sila ni Ellen noong 2019, nanatili silang co-parents. At dito natin makikita ang maturity ni Lloydie. Despite the messy breakup rumors, despite the chaos, he remained a present father. Habang busy ang mundo sa pagmamarites sa love life niya, busy naman si John Lloyd sa pagtuklas ng sarili niya sa mundo ng sining. He started going by his nickname, Idan. Hindi ito vanity project lang, guys. Seryoso siya. He immersed himself in the visual art scene. Noong 2017 pa lang, sumali na siya sa isang exhibit sa Underground Gallery. Alam niyo ba kung ano ang interesting dito? His artworks were the only pieces in the exhibit that were not for sale. Isipin niyo yun, he came from a world where everything has a price tag. His smile, his tears, his personal life, lahat binabayaran. Pero sa art niya, he refused to sell. It was pure expression. It was for him. This implies na hindi niya ito ginagawa para kumita. Ginagawa niya ito para sa kaluluwa niya. Kung si Kathy Garcia Molina ang nag-build kay Popoy, si Lav Diaz naman ang nag-rebuild kay John Lloyd Cruz. Lav Diaz is known for movies that are 4 to 8 hours long, black and white, walang background music, sobrang layo sa mainstream. Pero dito nahanap ni John Lloyd ang artistic freedom na hinahanap niya. Noong 2016, bago pa man ang hiatus niya, gumawa sila ng pelikulang Ang Babaeng Humayo, The Woman Who Left. John Lloyd played Holanda, a transgender woman. Grabe ang transformation niya dito. And guess what? The film won the Golden Lion at the Venice Film Festival. That is one of the most prestigious awards in the world. Pero hindi dyan natapos. Noong 2023, bumalik siya sa international stage. He starred in Lav Diaz's Essential Truths of the Lake. Dahil sa performance na ito, John Lloyd Cruz won the Bocalino del Oro o Golden Jug Award for Best Actor at the 76th Locarno Film Festival in Switzerland. Wait, let that sink in. Best Actor in Switzerland. Ito yung validation na hindi niya kailangan ng love team para maging relevant. Hindi niya kailangan magpa-cute para respetuhin. In fact, FDCP Chairman Tirso Cruz III congratulated him for bringing great honor to the country. He proved that he is a world-class thespian. Nawala man siya sa billboard sa EDSA, nandoon naman siya sa mga red carpet sa Europe, tinatanggap ang parangal na base sa talent niya, hindi sa popularity niya.
Pero syempre, na-miss din siya ng Pinoy TV audience. So noong 2021, nagkaroon ng tinatawag na comeback. Pumirma siya sa Crown Artist Management, CAM, ang agency na tinayo ng kaibigan niyang si Maha Salvador. It was a big deal. He even transferred networks. From being an ABS-CBN lifer, pumirma siya ng contract sa GMA Network.
Gumawa siya ng sitcom, yung Happy to Get Her, na tumakbo from 2021 to 2023. Okay naman yung show, mataas ang ratings. Pero mapapansin nyo, hindi siya bumalik sa full blast na trabaho. Walang heavy drama series. Walang sunod-sunod na pelikula. Why? Kasi ayaw na niyang bumalik sa grind. He wanted control. Sabi ni Maha Salvador, ang approach ng management nila ay hindi nag-i-impose. They guide you. It was the perfect setup for him at that time. But recently, in 2025, confirmed na. Wala na si John Lloyd Cruz sa Crown Artist Management. Bakit siya umalis? Nag-away ba sila ni Maha? Hindi. Ayon kay Maha, it was a mutual decision rooted in respect. So as of 2026, John Lloyd Cruz is an independent freelancer. He holds his own time, he calls his own shots. So nasaan na ba talaga siya mayong 2026? Let's look at the latest updates. First, the heartbreak. Maybe. Remember Isabel Santos, yung artist girlfriend niya? Well, nitong January 2026, napansin ng mga eagle-eyed netizens na unfollowed na sila sa isa't isa sa Instagram. Yes, the modern-day sign of a breakup. Wala na si Isabel sa following list ni John Lloyd at wala na rin si John Lloyd sa list ni Isabel. Nag-limit na rin ng comments si Isabel sa posts niya. While they haven't released an official statement, at kilala naman natin si Lloydie, hindi yan maglalabas ng statement. Usually where there is smoke, there is fire. Kung totoo ito, it means John Lloyd is single again. Second, the father figure. But while his romantic life seems rocky, his family life is stronger than ever. Kamakailan lang, naghiwalay si Ellen Adarna at ang asawa niyang si Derek Ramsey. It was messy. Pero sa gitna ng gulo, Ellen Adarna dropped some truth bombs about John Lloyd. Sabi ni Ellen noong December 2025, "I have nothing but good things to say about him. He's a very good provider. He's honest and a very present father. This paints a picture of a man who has his priorities straight. He might not be the best boyfriend or husband, but he is striving to be the best father." Sa lahat ng gulo sa paligid ni Ellen, si John Lloyd ang constant stability sa buhay ng anak nila. Third, the career. He is still taking projects, pero pili lang. He is still endorsing brands. Makikita nyo pa din siya sa mga ads, pero hindi na kasing tindi ng dati. He has managed to maintain his premium status without selling his soul. He is active in the art scene, he is active as a father, and he is active as an independent actor who works when he wants to.
So what really happened to John Lloyd Cruz? He didn't fall. He jumped. Tumalon siya mula sa umaandar na trend ng showbiz dahil naramdaman niyang papatayin siya nito kung hindi siya aalis. He sacrificed the title of box office king to earn the title of father and artist. Marami sa atin ang nangangarap na maging sikat, maging mayaman, maging successful. Pero tinuro sa atin ni John Lloyd na ang success hindi nasusukat sa dami ng awards o sa laki ng kinikita ng pelikula. Sometimes, success is having peace of mind. John Lloyd Cruz is no longer the popoy we want him to be. And honestly, that's okay, because he is finally the John Lloyd he wants to be. He is Idan, he is a father. He is free. Kung papipiliin kayo, a life of immense fame and fortune but zero control, or a quiet, simple life with total freedom, would you have done what John Lloyd did? I-comment nyo sa baba ang sagot nyo. Basahin natin yan.